The Druid nerf may affect a lot of fireball armies, but not this one. Warden charge mass rocket balloons remains extremely strong, and today I'm going to show you some of my attacks from inside the top 200. Here is my account that reset inside the top 200. So at 5813 at the moment, obviously that is not top 200 worthy, but I have taken all 8 defenses today, and this is what the top 200 is like. This account of mine has been sitting around the top 500 all season, and every time you get inside the top 100 or top 200, negative 320. But what do the bases look like? What are the top players in the world running on defense? Let's find out with some live attacks. And we start off with this base here. This base is rather common at the moment in Legends League. All of these sort of double poison tower compact bases are very popular. I've seen this with 3 single infernos, which is obviously bad for my attack strategy. So we're going to start with the warden over here. Now normally there's like Teslas here. Yep, look at that. We've found every single Tesla and we're not even 10 seconds into the battle. What I love about this attack strategy is I should be able to take down... we missed 1 Tesla. But still, 2 rocket balloons, whole Tesla farm, worth it. Now, this flame flinger is money. This flame flinger will actually take down the town hall, or at least it'll take it down to half HP. So I'm going to finish off that Tesla with another balloon. We've got plenty of balloons in this army comp. And let's rage early, because we are about to get into a bit more damage, and I'm not really in the habit of risking my Grand Warden going down. I'm just going to use a Headhunter. It will mean that the Ricochet Cannon can hit my Warden, but the Royal Champion's the bigger threat there. Now, I do try and use Rocket Balloons to pull Poison Towers before my Warden gets close, but it's really hard to path the Rocket Balloon here. Oh, I need to watch. It's really hard to path the Rocket Balloon towards the multi-inferno here, so we do have to just take the damage from the poison tower. But what you have to remember is the poison tower will slow down your healers, so as soon as my healers get into that, we could have trouble healing up. Alright, that's what we're going for. We don't get the we don't get this the eagle, but we do get the CC, and you'll notice, yeah, I needed that rage spell. Now with the army comp, I have reduced a rage spell from the last time I showed you this army on the channel. You might be wondering why. It's because of all the bases with 3 single infernos. I need all of these freeze spells. So the flame flinger should activate the town hall like right now. Jeez, that would be embarrassing if it did not. Alright, I'm just gonna freeze. Actually, we'll use the invis once. Let's start the king and queen on the top side. We're going to keep the king and queen away from the flame flinger and all of that. And the warden, obviously, because we don't want the warden getting in the way of that. The king ability goes off. Damn, if this was pre-update... If this was pre-update, I get the poison tower down because you get the extra... what's the extra bounce? That's what it's called. Headhunter does a good job. We're at 47 seconds here. We are getting a little close on time, but I'm going to be patient. Alright, I can only be so patient. I'm going to use the RC yet again using the Diggy, because the Diggy's just better. And let's start, oh, if I can, let's start sprinkling in balloons. We're just going to keep freezing. That's why I try and use the, invis spells with my heroes rather than the freeze, because the freeze, the invis does not do much for the rocket balloons, whereas the freeze spell is obviously amazing with the rocket balloons. And whilst this does get a little close on time, I don't think it was ever really in doubt. Look at that, completely overkilled so many troops up, even though I didn't keep my warden up. For the sake of the video, let's open the chest for it. Ooh, we like? What the hell? This is why you get into the top 200. Legendary. I've never got a legendary chest. The Warrior Warden skin. We love that. I don't even know what skin I'm running on this account. Let's have a look at the skin here. Warden of the North. Well, we're obviously going to run the Warrior Warden. Oh, that looks sick. That's why you got to push into the top 200, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to get a legendary chest. I saw the base and I went, oh, this is the base Gaku is running. And then I looked at the account and I realized why it's the base Gaku's running. Because we have found Gaku. I have no idea how I want to hit this base. This is not what I would call an ideal base for my army. Fun. Alright. Let's, Alright. I like getting the Coco Loon down first because I believe the Monolith here is actually targeting the Frosty, and the Frosty was getting healed up. Obviously, it's not getting healed up now that it's moved, but it tanked for the Warden because some of the time, like that Tesla farm there is to insta-pop your Warden ability as a trap to the Super Witch Fireball attack strategy. Now, because of that there, I want to send my Warden down. Sorry, up. Looking for some Sams here. But I want to get my Fireball into the center, so I don't want to funnel my Warden just this way. In fact, we'll do that. Does my Warden need the Rage? He might. Given my Flame Flinger can only get so much value, I'm not really going to, like, it can only get up to the Ricochet Cannon. I'm not going to invest so many spells in it. Oh, I need you to work. Raged Archer. No, don't help with the skeletons. I don't want to get them down quickly. I need to get the Elixir Collector. That way the Warden comes back, and I want to Fireball the single Inferno here. And I should be able to. Now I'm just going to invis wherever he went, because this core is going to be brutal. Oh, thanks for the open wall. I just need to get this town hall. I'm using lots of spells here, but we are going to get the job done. Can my king not go there? Oh, well, at least the spiky ball gets some value. I reckon I can keep my Warden alive. I don't think there's that much more damage in the core. But unless there's an ugly CC. That is an ugly CC. I think my Warden dies, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he ran away to hang out with the Yetis. What a genius, Warden. This is going to be close. I can't help you, Warden. I can't help. RC ability. We need her to get through this. This is such an ugly base, and I can't deal with the defensive CC. Oh my lord. This can be close. Jeez, what an annoying base to deal with. We do get the triple though, so this is the sort of bases you're running into. Either a lot of single Inferno bases, or we are seeing a couple like this which try and catch attackers out, but we're able to get Gaku down today. We got a legendary chest last time, surely we can't get another. I mean, I'll take a rare chest. What have you got for me? How is this rare? This is trash. When was the last time any of you used a resource potion? Mine would just sell for 10 gems, which I guess 10 gems is valuable. Another double rage compact base. Now, I wouldn't say this is necessarily the meta. It has been in the bases I've found today, so you can't really argue with that part of it. But generally what I've found the meta to be is double poison tower bases with lots of single Infernos, and we did find one earlier, I think. I can't remember exactly. I am running 2 accounts at the moment, but we haven't found as many as I thought. So I have got one Legends League attack after this. We'll see if we find one there. But still, this is definitely the most awkward for this army type. So you're at least getting a lesson on that today. Warden yet again tanking the thing that can outrange our Flame Flinger, so our Flame Flinger can sit next to it. Not only set a funnel, but also kind of chill. I'm going to use a freeze there just to be 100% safe. Now, I really want to use a Coco Balloon, but I am going to pull stuff out of the CC. Not really sure what I want to do with this fireball. We'll get to that in a second. What do I want to do with this fireball? How annoying. How annoying to not know what you want to do with the entire thing this attack strategy is centered around. Okay, well, we pulled a Tesla. I'm just going to be patient. We're not going to rush anything here. We are going to be in range of multiple defenses here, and I'm going to get the Wizard Tower. Beautiful. Beautiful. And look at how useless that Rage Tower is on the bottom now. Even the one on the top's not going to be as useful because my Warden should activate it any second. Alright, I'm going to activate it super early, which is generally not what you want to do. But if my Warden's going to be out of range of everything inside, it's, okay, maybe not as useful as I thought. But still, I'd rather, hopefully, the rage is ended by the time the warden's in range of the scatter, and therefore I will consider that as useful. Alright, so the warden's going to clear that whole side. I am leaving this a bit last second. Now, I don't normally do this, but we are. We're going to just spam the two heroes in together and see what happens. Not normal protocol, but definitely can work. Whilst the Yetis are tanking on the bottom side, we're going to use the Royal Champion. Now, when you don't pop the Royal Champion ability instantly, obviously the Fox is better because the Fox is goated. But, you know, the Diggy can still work when there's not that many defenses. Because, look, the Royal Champion's just one-on-oneing all these defenses. I'm going to pop the RC ability there to keep her out of range of that Town Hall Poison. And I need to stop trying to swag my rocket balloons. I can't help myself. I've watched too many of Stars attacks where he swags like the whole army. I'm trying my best Stars impression here. We are falling a little bit short. What did I miss? Oh, and the elixir storage. Crushed. Completely crushed. This army is awesome. They say your luck is always better after getting a 3-star. They're wrong. This would be so handy right now if A, I wasn't already using a training potion, and B, if it affected your heroes. Like, I'm waiting for my Barb King in most of my attacks, so honestly, the training tree doesn't do much for me. Like, look at my army training screen here. The thing I'm waiting for the longest is the Barb King, because he doesn't survive any of the attacks. My other 3 heroes can, the King can't, and I mean, what am I meant to do? The training treat's going to give me nothing unless I'm willing to attack without my king, which I would for content if I wasn't top 200. Final attack of the day, and this is more of what I was expecting. So this is what I'd call the new meta style bases. Multiple single infernos. I'm surprised the one in the center's not a third one, but look at this. There's no real fireball value anywhere. Like, what am I going to fireball? I can fireball an air defense and get the eagle and the CC. Even that's not really that worth it. Not really that worth it at all. But that's what we're going to do. Did I keep my healers out of range of the multi-arch tower? I did not. That's bad. I'm not convinced there isn't a Tesla up there. I'm going to protect my heal. Oh, there's a flame flinger. Alright. No, do not chase. Do not chase, Warden. Alright. That'll work. I believe, because this is my free-to-play account. Oh, the glitch is back! My Warden is following the baby dragon. Oh, no. It's happening. It's happening. Now, on this account of mine, I am not, like, fully maxed on this one. Far from it. The fireball is not that high level, so it doesn't quite finish off the eagle, but one rocket balloon will do. Come on, Warden. Yes, good Warden. Alright, this is a bit messy to start off with, but all things considered, at least my Warden is tanking the expo. Now, even though I don't have an invis, I cannot use an invis of... Like, in this situation, you can't use an invis. Unfortunately, I thought this might happen. The Warden did get out of range. Oh my lord, I nearly activated the other poison tower. Hopefully my Warden does not follow the Yetis. Really shouldn't. There's so much distance. Alright, we're going to use the Queen like that because she will get a whole lot of value. And the King over here. The problem here is getting the Warden's got to do a lot here with just one Rage and one Freeze. Thankfully, as I said earlier, that multi is not a single Inferno. I don't know why I'm not helping my King out. And this is where the RC is just going to be insane. Look at this. Gets rid of that. We'll get rid of the mono and then the multi-archer tower. This is, like, the rocket spear is so busted. So busted. But who am I to complain? It kind of makes this attack strategy just perfect. Look at that. Well done, Royal Champion. You have helped save this attack. And somehow this is going to end up looking overkill. And that's the thing about these bases. They are super awkward and they will punish terrible mistakes, but there's no huge high DPS areas of the base like some of the ones we saw earlier that really makes it super hard to attack and get lower percents. They're just awkward to hit. But to get 40 cups, not as hard as you may think. And if we jump out now and have a look at that, we got our star bonus. Welcome to the top 200, plus 320, negative 320. It's not quite the end of the Legends League day here. What is my rank? Look at that, 346. Hopefully right here I can prove that I did reset top 200. So we'll jump down. How far off the top 200 are we? 20 cups. That will go down as we get closer to the finish, but not much you can do when it's +0. If you'd like to see another video on this attack strategy, I will link it on the left. The army comp is slightly different though. I'm probably using the Fox on the Royal Champion, which I wouldn't, English is hard, wouldn't recommend, and I'm using one extra rage spell, but the same principles to the whole attack still apply.